All right, hello everybody out there. I just have something here that I want to read you that I wrote down a while back, and I just want to get it out there to a bunch of people. So here we go. Columbine, Aurora, Sandy Hook, Connecticut, and on we could go. Ring a bell? What is it going to take to wake up and smell the reality of this world and what we are doing to help its chaos? We are like a doctor who just treats symptoms. A shooting happens and we want to pass more gun laws. We don't want our children getting prematurely sexually active, and yet we allow producers and TV stations to make and broadcast trash into our homes, and we call it freedom of speech and try to defend trash. Would you give a loaded gun with the safety off to a youngster and tell them, careful? No, that is exactly what we are doing, shooting ourselves in the foot. We as parents, grandparents, local and national leaders what we allow are killing us as a nation. I strongly believe we need to get back to the basics and roots this country was founded upon. Well, you may think, well, what's that? This nation, USA, was founded on biblical principles. Yes, I said biblical. Oh, are you starting to get offended? Well, how come people want nothing to do with God until something bad happens and their world is caving in? How come all the religions and gods out there? Obviously, we were created to rely on a greater power. Which one was this nation founded upon? Was it Buddha, Allah, Zeus, etc.? No, it was not. It actually, hold your breath here. I know a lot of people may not like to hear this, but here it is. It is Christianity. Jesus. Now, before you close your ears and eyes and get all hateful, hear this out. How come when you hear of an individual's life being changed and transformed for the good, and a religion is part of it, which one is it but Christianity? How come Christianity is the only one that seems to be the one religion under so much attack? If there is an evil power, Satan, don't you think he's going to go out there and attack the one true God? It would only make sense. But who wants to talk common sense these days? We rather want to argue and who is politically correct and nobody better infringe on my rights. We want freedom and goodness and justice, but yet we live in bondage, hate, and unrighteousness. Doesn't the Bible talk about these things? Yep, yeah, it does. And if we would have the sense to read, listen, and adhere to it, this country would be far off better. But we would rather do it ourselves, figure it out on our own strength. Hey, we got this. Seriously? Really? You think? Is that how you want to live? It breaks. Whether that be your marriage, your kids, your health, your job, you fix it then. Why turn to God? You can handle it. You haven't needed Him all this time, so you think. If you were to treat a friend like this, wouldn't they view that as using them? Let's face it. Jesus Christ is the one true God. Whether or not you agree, it's the truth, and you can fight that truth to your grave, but it won't change the truth. The Christian faith's book, the Holy Bible, clearly says Christ's followers will be persecuted. There are many things foretold and prophesied that have come true, and things that are happening even now. Are the other religions' books having these foretold and prophesied, and that are coming true, or have come true? Are they facing persecution? Now, when we look at all the Christian radio stations, all the Christian books, all the organizations that provide good, healthy services, and they're associated with the Christian faith, is God involved here? Very much so. We want to treat the real God, though, as no God at all. Take Him all out of the schools, off the courthouse walls, out of people's lives. Why? Is He dangerous? Come on. The Creator sent His Son to die, a horrible death on a cross, to pay the price for our sins. He did it because He loves you and me. So the question is, why remove Him from people's lives? because we don't want to be answerable to a higher power. We want to be God because we can't handle the truth. Come on. Another question. What book do they use to swear upon in court? Now, I don't know if that's changed in recent years or that may have changed, but if it did, what did they use to swear upon? It must resemble, or when you go to office like a congressman, they swear upon the Bible, I think. Well, it must resemble some sort of authority or truth or something of high regard, or why use it? Yet we're ignorant, we're hard-hearted to see it. Look at what the NCAA has done years ago, we go back, to punish the acts of one man. I'm referring to Joe Paterno. It may sound a little harsh, but could you imagine if we had that kind of punishment for evildoers, criminals? I believe we don't need more laws. We don't need more stupid, petty laws, but in some cases, better laws, ones that are not unconstitutional. Most people don't like rules, though, and regulations. Our sinful nature that we've had since birth, it resists, it hates rules, right? It doesn't take brain science to know this. Just look at kids. You don't have to teach a kid to lie, steal. You don't teach that to your kids. We need good, solid laws and rules and consequences. They need to be enforced, but yet simple. Why complicate it? When in doubt on an issue, why not consult the maker of everything and his instruction manual, the Bible? Now, we want to talk gun laws after a horrific shooting, saying guns are the issue. We need to get rid of guns. Now, wait. Let's think this through logically, sensibly, and with common sense. What did the terrorists use on 9/11? Box cutters and airplanes. Do we say that these things are dangerous? Yet they were used to kill people. How many lives have cars and alcohol taken? Yet we don't outlaw them. In fact, alcohol doesn't only aid in killing people, it ruins countless lives, yet we do nothing to barely nothing judicially to stop it. These things have killed many more people than any of my guns have, the number being 0. The issue is the heart of man. The heart of man. Oh, we don't want to go there. And sin. Oh, we definitely don't want to go there. Well, I'm going to go there. I, or you hearing this, we are capable, hear this out, we are capable of killing someone, right? Who is going to stop you if that is what you really want to do? The law may prohibit it, but does the law keep you from doing it or doing any other illegal thing? No. The heart of man is wicked, and we as people will never rid the world of evil. But we can bring back what this nation was founded upon, godly principles and morals. What did I just say? Godly principles and morals. But rather we want to rid our lives and others' lives of God and rights. Let's take those two things away from people and try and make more legislation and fix this mess on our own. Well, if that is what you want to do, then don't blame God when horrific crimes take place. Not saying that we should ever blame God for evil, just making a point. We can take rights away, pass more laws, but the criminal or unlaw-abiding person is still going to get his or her weapon, right? Many people don't even follow in the small aspects of the law, like speeding, for instance. So what makes us think they will follow the next law, that is, especially the criminal? Certain drugs are illegal. Does that stop people? Alcohol was banned in the 1920s, or around 1920, yet the criminal still got it. The people that still wanted to have it, I'm sure, found a way to still have it or get it. I don't have proof on that, but they probably did. Another thing here, what do police show up with to a crime scene? Knives and swords? No, guns. So to take guns out of law-abiding citizens is not going to keep them out of the wrong hands. We need to have good people with guns. So I guess I'm saying, why don't we open our eyes, our ears, and our hearts and be open to the truth? To seek that truth if we are not sure what it is, and to turn back to God. That, my friends, is what this nation needs. Not another fancy gadget or a law, analyzing, arguing, and complicating things. It is pretty simple, but we're too educated for that now. Really? I hope you liked this video, and I hope to come out with another video soon, sometime, actually talking more into that gun control and bringing truth to the matter. I am a person of truth. I like truth. I like facts. And so that's what we need to follow. You like truth. So hopefully I can bring you some more of that truth. So hope you have a good day.